guys, welcome back to Chasing You, and we're going to go right into episode 7, which is the final episode before we have to wait again for more episodes, but that's okay, I'm still enjoying it. On top of everything you have to deal with missing Martha, did she go missing on her own will or not? Interesting. Okay. So I was feeling a little under the weather Tuesday. Yesterday I was just busy, so finally I'm able to get back to the stories, and I'm so excited to play today, so I'm very, very happy. Let's get going. Dear relatives, you asked me to find Martha. Well, she's nowhere to be found. It seems like she disappeared. You sat up on the bed, looking at him with eyes wide open. Wait, what? What do you mean, disappeared? I mean, I can't find her, and I don't have her number. A big mistake on my part, but we were absolutely sure that she wasn't going anywhere. I have her number. One moment. Oh, damn it. My phone. I dropped it when I fell into the well. You bit your lip as you looked out the window. No, don't even think about it. You're not going anywhere in the middle of the night. No one is. It isn't safe. Remember what happened last time? You shrugged as you recalled how you fell out of the tunnel directly onto a sleeping Alexander. Okay, fine. But what should we do? There was a knock on the door, and before you could respond, it opened wide. This needs to stop, but usually it's Martha doing that. I didn't manage to eavesdrop on them, so... Oh, hello, Sammy baby. He carefully examined the situation in the room before entering. What the hell are you doing breaking in without asking? I knocked. Alexander, could you go somewhere that's not here, please? Only if you come with me, sweetie. Okay, you two can go anywhere as long as it's far away from my room. Alexander's gaze stopped on the box. I still have unfinished business here. You won't open this box without my presence. You ended up telling him? They both stared reproachfully at you. Why am I looking? What the fuck? I'm gonna punch them. I swear I'm gonna punch them. It's like every time Alex comes around, he makes Sam crazy. It's ridiculous. I blame Alex. Sam is smart. Alexander only sighed. Okay, Melody, I should have expected this. Whatever. Stupid idiot. Agreed. Let's stop talking about the open box. Wait, what about Martha? Yeah, what about her? She's gone missing. Sam couldn't find her anywhere. Maybe someone finally killed her for her excessive curiosity. Why would you even say that when we're investigating a murder? What the fuck is wrong with you? It should have been you. Okay, that's fucked up. Let's not say that. I don't care. He's being a complete asshole right now. They say that people who appreciate black humor are distinguished by a high intelligence. I can't. He makes me upset. This isn't humor. It's an unhealthy state of mind. After admiring your skirmish, Sam silently picked up the box and started inspecting it. How does it open? The great detective couldn't solve this riddle using that big brain of his? Do you want to be here? Like, this is my house. I could totally kick him out of it. And I wish I had the option to, because I totally would. Your humor is becoming more sophisticated every day. Was that a compliment or an insult? A bit of both. Is anyone besides me interested in what's inside? Alexander came closer. You leaned in too. Has some sort of inscription on the front. I don't know what that means though. I don't see a keyhole. Sam turned the box around, carefully inspecting it from all sides. That's true. It's nowhere to be found. So there must be a secret mechanism. They stared thoughtfully at the mysterious box. What to do? Finally, my logic is coming in handy! Yes! Yeah. That's weird. Usually though, they tell you to show you if you have enough or not. But I guess since the option is here, I have enough, so... Cool. Oh, getting some authority. You carefully removed the box from Sam's fingers. I don't remember it being in the house. Your fingers gently ran through the inlaid flowers and letters. Incunabulous something. What does it mean? Alexander leaned over your shoulder, breathing on your neck, which sent goosebumps throughout your body. Disgusting goosebumps. Stop breathing on me. This means that the master who did this is illiterate and naive. Why naive? Because I didn't even bother to look up the phrase before inscribing it. Ab incunabulous. There is no H. It means from the cradle. Wait, that's right. There should be no H. That's a hint. Your fingers groped the letter A and pressed into it. The trees. What? I forgot to read that. The letters S and H followed. Ash. Annette Silver Harris. With a click, the lid opened. Wow, what a smart girl. Well, what is in there? This is an ultrasound of a pregnancy. Really? You and Sam exchanged bewildered glances. For a few seconds you looked at the picture and then you suddenly realized, guys, my aunt's name is written right here. Your trembling finger rested on the top line. Annette was pregnant? Impossible. An expert would know about it. What is the date for the ultrasound? The corner is torn off. The three of you fell silent, thinking over everything that could mean. Right now, I'm thinking... I don't know what I'm thinking. Is it an old picture or a new one? I don't know. The three of you fell silent, thinking of everything that could mean. So that means the main suspect is... me? Oh, it's because I could potentially have found out that she potentially had an heir somewhere. And since I was the sole heiress, that gives me motive. But, I mean, I didn't know that I was the sole heiress, so how would that make me culpable? Like, her will just, like, came out, and she said she was about to change it. But that makes it look suspect either. If I had found out what was on the will, but how would I have found out what was on the will? I think everybody realizes that. And so all it would mean is that the person she was sleeping with, which is Frederick, I'm gonna say Frederick. They could say me. It could be argued that I am the main suspect. But I'm gonna say him because they're sleeping together. If the aunt was pregnant from him, but he didn't want the baby. Alexander shook his head. That would be strange. He isn't married. He doesn't have children. He would like an heir. Melody, I understand that you want to deny it, but you swallow, feeling a sticky horror approaching your throat. This makes you the prime suspect. But this doesn't make sense. It cannot be. An expert would definitely know that she was pregnant. Which means it's an old picture. But I can't help but feel like I just missed out on some authority there. Or like a skill point. I'm gonna go back. I'm also trying not to be so nasty. So this time, instead of telling him it's not the time for his humor, I decided to say that I hope not. He noted the seriousness of my tone. And he kind of looks taken aback by it. But still, I think it was stupid for him to make that joke. So that just makes him an idiot to me. Yeah. I'm trying to keep good relations with people because you never know, you might need it. I'm not gonna be in a relationship with him, but I would hope that we could get along because obviously he's not going anywhere. So I have to deal with him. So if I have to deal with him, then I'd rather not be in a hostile situation. It was a joke, Melody, just a joke. I know Martha well, Alexander. In her case, that joke could be a very harsh reality. Alright, so we're getting back to the box. They're clicking on it, doing that, bit of both. We looked in, we're examining it a little bit. La, la, la. Start the box and I open it myself. And we're gonna see. Okay, yeah. Talking about the words. Okay. We're inspecting it. Talking about the date. And me. You didn't dare to raise your eyes to the guys. Sam's hand laid on your shoulder with an approving gesture. Right. This makes your situation quite precarious, but this doesn't make sense. It cannot be. Okay, I didn't miss a skill point. But still, I had to know what was going to happen. Our expert will definitely know that she was pregnant. It can't be that our expert missed such an important detail. Can you contact him now? Not now. We'll have to wait until morning. Great. Melody is tired. She should get some sleep and food. I don't want to eat. He pursed his lips in displeasure but didn't argue. I'll report everything to Goodman. In the morning we will look for Martha, your phone, and a way out of the situation. He gently put his palm on the back of your head and pulled you closer. Don't be afraid. Everything will be alright. I know you didn't do it. Alexander was watching you dispassionately, tactfully remaining silent. Half a minute later, Sam let you go from his warm embrace. Lock the door properly and try to get some sleep, okay? You nodded and the guys went out, leaving you alone with your thoughts in the darkness. Okay, at least I made it through the night without being attacked. That's always a plus. With your eyes open, you lay motionless for a while, looking out the window. Then, bracing yourself, you got out of bed and headed towards the closet. Alright, no matter what's going on, it needs to look good. Let's see what we got. A spring dress, okay. A butterfly dress. Or a striped dress. I don't like that. I do love a monarch butterfly. But I like the bottom here. I don't like the top though. The floral pattern is a little strange for me. But overall it's a pretty cute dress if you ignore that. I wish they had just removed the flowers, but it wouldn't make it a spring dress. It still could be a spring dress. Or a butterfly dress. I don't like the fur. I think if the fur wasn't there, I would be probably more inclined to pick it. For now though, I think I'm gonna employ the spring one because I like the look of this though. It would be nice to do something about my hair too. Okay, I was just about to see if I can change my hair. Ooh. Those are pretty. Or complex curls. Also pretty. Or a high tail. Oh. That's pretty too. Guys. I wonder why there are no darker hair options though. Interesting. These are really pretty, but I think they would... Something strange about the way they fit on her particular head. I really like that. I also like the ponytail. I think I might like the ponytail best. So I don't know how I feel about her with red hair, even though I love red hair. It could be fine. This is super cute though. Oh. Guys, I can't. In the end, I just like this one. I don't know. Great. Now to find Sam and Alex. Your stomach made a mournful howl, causing you to flinch slightly. Alright, fine. Breakfast time first. Wait, there's no Martha, which means there's no breakfast. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I'll cook a breakfast myself. With a slight internal shudder, you moved into the kitchen. Wait, doesn't she live on her own somewhere and that's not here? Should she not cook for herself? I don't know. That's a little strange, but that's okay. Contrary to its expectations, the kitchen met you with delicious flavors. Oh, Rachel. Good morning, sleepyhead. And I was already thinking of going to wake you. And oh, are you making breakfast? I love to cook. It's easy for me. Sit down before the omelet goes cold. You sat down and sniffed warily at it. It smelled more than edible. You picked the omelet with a fork and put a piece in your mouth. Oh, am I that hungry, or is she a culinary genius? So, how is it? Well... Way to change the subject. That's so rude. It's kind of like... I'm ready to ask for seconds right now. Rachel laughed and blushed a little with pleasure. You had been eating for a while when you suddenly remembered. Do you know if Sam and Alexander are already awake? They already ate and went looking for the missing girl. Will they find her or not? I need my phone. Rachel, do you want to go for a walk with me? The girl hesitated a bit, but then nodded. You won't even ask where? I trust you. You resolutely stood up and nodded at the door. You walked suddenly to the church. At the side of the church, Rachel exclaimed, "What a beautiful building!" You skeptically looked at the dilapidated walls. I would not call it very beautiful. Now I'm trembling from this place. I grew up with a similar church. This one reminds me of my childhood home. You tried not to give away how interested that made you. So you're some kind of nun? Rachel suddenly looked down at her cleavage and then burst out laughing. You, unable to resist, also giggled. Okay, I get it. That was a stupid question. You know, you can ask me anything. I know you want to. Rachel looked sadly at the ivy-covered church windows. I don't know anymore, Melody. You came after Alexander, right? Business without him is a little tight. She stopped short, then shook her head, exhaling slowly. Although, who am I kidding? I like Alexander. Well, more than like. But he never felt the same way about me. He even fled Sweden to hide from me. She bit her lip without looking at you. I don't even know how to react to this. Comfort her with a hug. I mean, it's just a hug, right? It should be just a hug. Okay. You sympathetically frowned and opened your arms. Alexander's a moron. You have nothing to be upset about. After a couple of seconds of hesitation, Rachel moved closer. You hugged her and gently swayed as if cradling a child. You think I should let him go? How should I know? It's up to you to decide. But in any case, you should not let him walk all over you. Chasing him around the world is somehow not good. I'm an idiot. A little bit. Well, we all are, from time to time. Rachel nodded, exhaling frantically, and laid her head on your shoulder. Her strong arms wrapped around your waist. Thank you. This may be silly, but I appreciate the support. You held her in your arms for a little while and then pulled away. Always ready to help a pretty girl. Okay. Okay. I'm still just gonna leave it. I think it's fine. It's fine. Looking around, Rachel said uncertainly, So, what do we come here for? Oh, that's right. You quickly rummaged around the well and almost immediately came across your phone. Battery's dead. Well, that was expected. Let's go charge it and call Martha. Rachel sighed wearily, but without ejection she followed. As you were approaching the house, you saw Alexander and Sam furiously arguing. What now? Why are you merely arguing? You could have started swinging already. And a good morning to you too, darling. Oh, you changed clothes. It looks pretty nice. Thank you. I thought we would only get to see this hair and steamy seams, but when he's dressed down, he wears his hair like that too. Oh my goodness. Yes! I'm sorry. I just made a lot of noise just now. I'm sorry. Good morning, ladies. Sam, what's up with your head? It's awesome is what is up with it. Run out of hair gel. We were just about to drive to town to get some. No, I mean, there's no need. You look great without it. Yes! Sam grunted and glanced in the side mirror of your car. So what were you two arguing about? Sammy baby has something against me driving. I don't trust morons with driving. Sam, do you even trust anyone? Yes, those who don't drive at all. Oh my god. And here I thought he was being sexist. He's just paranoid. Can't really blame him on that. Enough arguing. I'll drive. You patted your pockets and you didn't find the car keys. So which one of you stole my keys? I did. You held out your hand and he obediently handed over the keys. Melody, how did it end up last time? This time we are not chasing anyone and no one is chasing us. And with that, you slammed the driver's door right in front of him. I don't know. I probably will let him drive. After last time, I would be terrified to drive. I'm sorry. Only when you got on the road did you realize that you didn't know where to drive. So, where are we headed to? To Patelli Bridge, to talk to Martha's parents. I found my phone, by the way. We can call her. Don't worry. We already tried. She's not picking up. Is Martha definitely the primary concern? Actually... I mean, if she's in danger, I need to know, though. Even though I don't like her, that's not the point. Am I being naive by saying she's not the primary concern? I'm just concerned for her. I don't know, I feel like to me she is. Oh no! Nope. Alright, we're back. So, I wasn't thinking in terms of logic versus intuition, and I should have been, especially since it's a two answer choice. So, logically, Frederick is more important. Here we go. He glanced at Alexander and said, if he is involved with Martha disappearing, then we need to find him. Sam shook his head. Frederick may not be a criminal, and if someone kidnapped Martha, then she will definitely lead us to them. Martha, try to stay alive, you curious fool. She stepped on the gas and headed towards the city. 10 minutes of attempting to get into Martha's parents' house ended up in nothing. Maybe we should break into the house? Do you think Martha is there? That's illegal. When we broke into the watchmaker's place, you didn't object. You broke into the watchmaker's house? His shop, to be precise, and we didn't break in, we simply infiltrated. For some reason, Rachel reproachfully looked at Alexander. Your idea, huh? You won't believe me, but it was hers. He pointed at you, you clicked your tongue. Traitor. Maybe, but the issue is still at hand. I suggest visiting the gardener. Firstly, he is friends with Martha's parents. Secondly, I have to find out why my aunt needed onion in her room. The idea was accepted unanimously. You proudly led your little team through the city streets. Edgar opened the door almost immediately as if he was waiting next to it. Why is there a knife on the table? Did we see the gardener before? I could have sworn we did. Was it a different gardener? Miss Harris, I didn't expect to see you. He's so pale. Probably already heard about my aunt's death. Hello, Edgar. I need to ask you several things. May we come in? The gardener looked over your company but nodded. Why is there a knife on the table? Oh, he is a kid. While everyone got seated, you pulled the shriveled onion from your purse. Along with it, the ultrasound photo slipped out of your purse. How? The polite Edgar leaned over to help you and turned pale. A grimace of horror ran across his face. His hands trembled. His eyes began to dart around the room. You better not pick up that knife. What's the matter with him? He's having a panic attack. Onset that happens from time to time. Backing away from you, Edgar frantically grabbed a knife from the table. Oh, yes. And she also said that he gets aggressive during them. And I have so many problems with that. It's like, if he has aggressive panic attacks, that's seriously a endangerment to everyone around him, like any of the other gardeners that he's working with on the grounds, or herself, or anything like that. So I think it would have been not to fire him, but to like help him seek help, especially if he's gonna work there. Like, you know, it's like, so him picking up a knife in other people's company and getting aggressive with it is not okay. And that's something that should have been addressed a long time ago, I feel like. So we wouldn't be in the situation that we're in now. But this is probably going to be a horrible quick time event that I'm going to have to fail and get over it. Let's just see what happens. Yes, and we didn't need to know this beforehand? Well, how about somebody should have picked up that knife beforehand? It's fine, I can handle it somehow. It shouldn't be too complicated. Stop him, tell him to put the knife down, slowly talk to him. You begin to breathe loudly and leisurely, looking Edgar in the eye. Edgar, everything is fine. You see, I'm here. I'm with you. I will help you deal with the fear, but you will have to listen to me. My voice, Edgar. Do you hear my voice? His entire body shaking, he looked up at you with horror. Looks like it's working. You managed to get Edgar's attention. Okay, that's good. Good, Edgar. Breathe with me. Breathe. You took a deep breath and exhaled. A trembling, sweating Edgar breathed in with you. Then he exhaled. For several minutes you breathed together, and then you took a confident step forward. Now I want to take the knife from him. Edgar jerked sharply, recoiling from you. What to do? Stroke his palm? You slowly extended your hand and touched his hand. The gardener shook but didn't move away. Holding his palm, you began to slowly massage it. The pads of your fingers rhythmically kneaded the stiff, tense muscles of his palm. The knife fell to the floor. Edgar eased up a bit. Success! You sat the tired gardener in the chair and nervously exhaled. So much for a peaceful visit. Edgar, are you okay? He nodded, running his hand across his face. Are you scared of this? He squatted in front of the chair, showing Edgar the ultrasound. Alexander, let him calm down first. Don't just go shoving that shit in his face when he just had a panic attack from it. What an idiot! No, I'm already fine. And I see that you know everything. The man immediately made smart faces as if to say, yes, we know everything, we only need the details. The gardener carefully removed the ultrasound from Alexander's hand. When Annette got pregnant, I almost went insane with happiness and grief. You barely managed to contain a scream of amazement. Sam sternly looked at you. Her position, her husband, everything was against us. Oh, they were having an affair. Wait, is that their kid? But she never submitted to circumstances. She got divorced, she didn't say anything to anyone, left for another country. And there she gave birth to my son. His face twisted in a grimace of pain, and he laid down the slightly wrinkled sheet. Wait, it turns out that Alan has a legitimate heir? You remember the notary's emotionless face. Secondly, if within 60 days from today, another blood heir appears, he can challenge the will. I wonder if I'm going to be in trouble because of this. Yeah, I don't understand why she didn't raise her son. As I said, everything was against us. We broke up. I was upset. I went to fight in Afghanistan. My son lived with my parents. We lost contact, and when I returned, it was too late to change anything. Annette hired me again. She was very sweet, but our old relationship has ended. Annette Silverhair is the business shark and a simple gardener, Edgar. A plot twist straight out of a bad detective novel. Edgar, what about this? He took out the dried bell from your purse and handed it to the gardener. Edgar grinned wryly. Narcissus poeticus. He kept looking into the water and drowned in a river of self-love. I gave it to her. I thought she would understand, but he shook his head, thoughtlessly clutching the onion in his fingers. Damn, such hard evidence, and it doesn't lead anywhere. Somewhere in the back of the house, a door slammed. Edgar jumped up. Listen, my Dylan, he doesn't know who his real mother is. Don't tell him, I beg you. Be silent. But why? Oh, that Dylan? But why wouldn't we tell him? He deserves his cut of the money. Like, all of it, really. He's a legitimate heir. I have no problem stepping back and let him take over. Why can't he know? Well, then that could potentially make him endangered from Frederick, though, I suppose. But still. Dad, I'm back home. The young man froze in the doorway, looking in amazement at you. Mr. Boston, you have guessed? This is awkward. They're here because of Annette's death. Dylan looked at you with an ambiguous expression on his face. You want to fire my father, right? Because of his attacks? Why did you automatically jump to that? Nobody said anything about firing him. What the hell? Yeah, honestly, I didn't say he should lose his job. That doesn't even make sense. Madeline trusted Edgar. That means I can too. Dylan raised his eyes in surprise and relaxed. That looks more to me like you don't trust him than anything. It's like, what? Why would you automatically assume that? Why would you be surprised that I would let him continue to work there? It's like, what? I think he should see someone for sure, but... what the fuck? Thank you for your kindness. Edgar exhaled quickly and frantically, and Dylan immediately reacted. He apologized and led his father into the bedroom to rest. Some tea, gentlemen? No, I think we should go. He looked expressively at you and then at the door. Well, apparently I think we're gonna have some tea. Oh. I thought that was to get information. I didn't want to increase my relationship with him. That's not what I wanted. Can I still leave? I thought... Sure, this leads to information. It's not just us sitting here flirting with Elia. The man winked and smiled broadly, gesturing you into the kitchen. It was as if a pistol clicked behind you and you shivered. Sam gently put his hand on your shoulder. I'm sorry, but I have to interrupt you. Melody is needing an official police investigation. You turned your head, met his gaze, and tactfully kept silent. You have a close relationship with Sam. Okay. That's good. I guess he wouldn't have said anything if not. Elia too got scared a little, but didn't give it away. Next time then, beautiful. Next time I can invite you both to be interrogated. Does that work for you? And while Elia tried to come up with a suitable answer, Sam dragged you out. Gay. Once on the street, you all got to thinking. You have a cousin now. Are you happy? Extremely. At least we found out that Auntie wasn't pregnant at the time. You stopped short, faltered, then inhaled sharply and continued. Of her death. We already knew that the experts said that she could not have been pregnant. Experts also make mistakes. You patted your pocket. Where's my phone again? In the car, at the power bank. You put my phone on charge? At least one of us had to see their head, right? You snorted angrily and headed for the car. The phone turned on without any issues. You immediately looked through the notifications. Spam, spam. Oh, a new video from Tammy. More spam. Whoa, what's this? As you listened to the audio message, goosebumps ran down your back. Guys, come here. When everyone gathered around you, you played the message again. Melody, I'm in. He locked me in. He tied. I'm here. Please help me. Oh God, I'm so scared. Then there was a rustling and the message ended. She's actually endangered. You looked at each other with wide open eyes. Was she kidnapped? The message arrived this morning. She's still alive, most likely. The sound is hazy. I can't make out her location. Me neither. Damn. Maybe we should take it to the experts? And drink tea in the meantime? We need to find her right now. Yes, the longer we wait, the less likely we are to find her. But, I mean, technically, experts would help us find her more quickly, wouldn't it? You press your fingers to your temples, thinking intensely. Let's think logically. Path of logic. We should ask the locals, track her phone, call her. Well, we already tried calling her, so that's not logical. Asking around about her could alert her kidnapper. So we should try to track her phone, because if she still had it enough to call us, then we could track the last place that it's been. Sam, I'm sure you can arrange it. I can't just up and besides, the data is very inaccurate. We need a lead at least. Come on, get to it. Sam scouted him but did call someone. In just 10 minutes, you were holding a wide circle on an electronic map. Great, that's somewhere to start with. What's in this area? Basically nothing, but here's the well and the church. Maybe she was dragged there? But we were there this morning. Yeah, and didn't notice anything. Any better ideas? Everyone shook their heads. So let's check it out. Worst case scenario, we won't find her there. At least we're doing something. When you finally got to the place, you were out of breath and got really afraid. Fortunately, now a couple of strong men accompanying you. Nothing bad will happen. Everything will be fine. Your legs trembling, you went to the church door and looked inside. Martha was sitting by the far wall under the altar. You felt relieved to the point that it seemed like the floor started swaying. Great intuition. You guessed it on the first try. Woo! Yeah! I'm doing great with my authority, I think. I'm doing really well. Martha, damn you. How did you manage to get in this situation? The same way you got trapped into the well. You rushed to the girl. She was scratched up in tears, but otherwise unharmed. Oh. I told him that I know everything. I saw him in the hallway. That night, I saw... Dude, that bat freaked me out. I saw him, and then I went into the bedroom, and you were there. What are you talking about, Martha? Calm down. You were there, but he killed her, I swear. Then why did you ask me what I'd done? Who's he? Frederick. He killed Annette, and he tied me up here. You're lying, Martha. The girl burst into tears as Alexander grabbed her by the collar. How did you manage to send that voice message? How did you get to your phone? Alexander, calm down. She's in shock. He didn't even turn his head towards you as he continued to look at the maid. We took it away afterward. The phone was in my pocket. I called Melody, but she didn't pick up. So I left a voicemail and he noticed. He took away my phone and left me here. Alexander jumped to his feet and resolutely moved to the exit. Where do you think you're going? I'm going to talk to Frederick. Stop right there, you moron. Sam rushed after Alexander. You hurried around the altar. Rachel, can you take care of Martha? Yes, of course. If anything happens, call Sam. You jumped up and ran after the boys. When the three of you broke into the living room, Alexander was still furious. Hold on, damn you. You stepped into the room and immediately ran into his back. Looking out from behind, you met eyes with the bewildered Charles. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Uncle. Have you seen Frederick? The expression on his face changed dramatically. His eyes darted around the room. Follow me, quickly. Cautiously looking at each other, the three of you moved after him. Frantically walking around the office, Charles sat down in the chair. Tell me, dear, what happened? Martha disappeared last night. We found her 20 minutes ago. She says that Frederick kidnapped her. Frederick, then. And where is she? Wait, this whole sentence is suspect. In an abandoned church at the well. Uncle, where's Frederick? Charles fidgeted in his chair and then his face suddenly became somehow evil. Melody, tell me, why did you kidnap Martha? The fuck? Stared at him. What are you on about? You kidnapped Martha because she accused you of killing Annette? Uncle, are you insane? Commissioner, they are threatening me. The door burst open and an imposing young man appeared in the doorway. Miss Harris, you are accused of kidnapping the servant and killing Annette Silver Harris. I'm here to arrest you. On what grounds? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. It's like... They have no proof. A. Martha says Frederick did it. B. And they have no proof that I killed my aunt. Surely, yeah, I have motive. Supposedly. Yeah, with the ultrasound and her about to change her will. And me finding the body, sure. But they can't make that stick. They can't make that stick. That's all conjecture. There's no evidence of me killing her. I guess we'll see what happened. What the hell? That's crazy. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and show the video some love. Subscribe to see more content like this, and I will see you next time because this is insane. I'm still blown. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bye, guys.